can catch smaller, faster prey, which is a much more suitable size for them to be able to take back up to the nest. Now, as you can see, little Hudson here is doing some great flying for us today. And we've actually been trying to teach Hudson a little trick. We've been trying to get him to put himself back and away to bed. Because you can see over on the far side of the arena exactly where our birds come in and out of throughout the demonstrations. Now, lots of people think that this must be where we keep these birds all the time. But it isn't. This is simply where they go throughout the demonstrations, and as you can see, they're more than happy to put themselves back to bed as long as they get a nice round of applause. Now we're going to move on to a bird now that you can actually find right here in Canada. In fact, the next bird is one of the most commonly seen members of the owl family in all of North America. Now, in fact, she's that common that throughout your afternoon here on Grouse Mountain, you may well have already walked right past one of these birds without even knowing it, because this is Galaxy, our great horned owl. Now, as I say, you could have walked right past one of these birds already today, because up here on Grouse Mountain we do have several wild pairs of these living right here on the summit. And throughout much of the day, these owls, they spend their time tucked up nice and tall in these spruce and pine trees, with their bodies up nice and close to the trunks. So you can see when you look at her colours just how well she will blend into that kind of environment. Now, everybody thinks owls come out and do their flying at night time, but that's not strictly true. While lots of owls do prefer to come out and fly at night, certain owls, like the great horned owl here, they much prefer to come out at dawn and dusk. First thing in the morning and last thing at night is when these guys like to do their hunting. So they'll spend a lot of their day perched up nice and tall in a big tree, and they'll just be sitting there waiting for their food to come out. When they're ready to hunt, they'll actually use their hearing. Because believe it or not, owls have actually got pretty poor eyesight. If you can imagine spending your entire life looking through a pair of binoculars,